This is Wisdom, the oldest known wild bird on Earth. Nearly 70 years after scientists first recorded her on Midway, she returned to the same tiny island. It was November 2025. By then, she had flown an estimated 3.5 million miles, about 7 round trips to the moon. An adult Laysan albatross can cover up to 50,000 miles in a year. From Midway, these birds travel north toward the Aleutian Islands and the Bering Sea. They feed across the North Pacific. Most of Wisdom's life happens over water. This small nest site is her one fixed point. Scientists once thought Laysan albatrosses lived 12 to 40 years. Wisdom forced them to think again. Studies show how a few can go much farther. In healthy populations, between 93 and 98 of every 100 adults survive each year. They mature slowly and raise only one chick at a time. Wisdom is the far end of a life built for survival. In December 1956, Chandler Robbins, an American biologist, found Wisdom sitting on an egg. She was already at least 5 years old. He placed a small metal band around her leg and recorded its number, Z333. Across his career, he would band more than 190,000 birds. This one became the bird that came back. Robbins did not meet her again for 46 years. In 2002, he returned to Midway, handled one bird, and replaced her worn band. The number showed that this was Z333, the same bird he had banded in 1956. Chandler Robbins lived to 98. He died in March 2017, 61 years after he first recorded Wisdom. She outlived him. That same spring, she was back on Midway raising another chick. The bird he met in 1956 was still coming home. Wisdom and Akeakamai shared the long work of raising a chick, about 2 months on the egg and 5 more months of care. Then, Akeakamai stopped returning. His fate is unknown. Wisdom began courtship again. In November 2024, at about 74, she stood beside a new mate. Midway's biologists estimate that Wisdom has laid 50 to 60 eggs. As many as 30 chicks may have reached the sea. Each chick meant 2 months of incubation and 5 more months of care. On November 18, 2025, Wisdom was photographed at the same nest site again. The red Z333 band was still visible. Nearly 69 years had passed since Robbins first wrote down her number. She had crossed the ocean and found that small patch of sand again. It was early January 2026. U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service staff saw Wisdom on Midway again. At about 75, she was back for another season. 1 month later, a camera found her son, N333. On the same tiny island, he was caring for a chick of his own. If you enjoyed this story, a like helps it reach more people. Subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one.